Ladies and gentlemen, this is of course your Captain Lite, and you're watching a bloody Thursday. I mean, the markets look pretty bad right now, I'm not gonna lie, guys. But I do actually think that we might still go down a little. Some people even said like 45,000 Bitcoin. I frankly think that's way too low, maybe 50k. And from that point onward, we are gonna be going up again, and until we're gonna be reaching the new all-time high. That's my prediction, not financial advice, but some people tend to agree with that sentiment more or less. So let's see how's that's gonna be going. But today we are gonna be talking about node sales, and some of these in this video are gonna be sponsored as well, just so you know. And there are a lot of good nodes, and then there is a lot of bad nodes. And I just want to be talking about very precisely about the things we're going to be talking about today, which is that there are a lot of nodes that actually require you to actually host them. The things we're talking about today, 4 out of 5, don't require any hosting. So you need to buy them, and then they start generating you tokens. So there's a lot of different types of nodes out there, just saying that ones that don't pay, ones that are validator nodes, Lite nodes, and these sort of like NFT nodes. They're different kinds, okay? And today we're going to be focusing on the paid ones. So first of all, we have Player Network, which we did a video on, I believe, 3 days ago. And in that video, we did slightly mention on the cluster node sale, which started on yesterday, and so far they actually have already sold almost, well, they actually have pretty much sold 10% of the nodes, and that is in like 48 hours or something. So that's actually pretty impressive in my opinion, given the market conditions. And these nodes are rather affordable. So a lot of the nodes that you see, there are a lot of YouTubers who actually do a lot of these videos about these nodes, and 99% of the time they have been paid to do so, and obviously these all have affiliate links. I just want you to understand that, yes, these have a lot of affiliate links, and that's why a lot of YouTubers talk about them. In case you remember, there was this huge leak about the DOT marketing budgets and stuff like that, and there's a lot of that going on, and always has been. I just want you guys to understand about that. And a lot of people also will show shit projects. I usually have a bit of a higher criteria when it comes to that, so I don't usually delve into absolutely everything that gets shoved in my face. But Player Network, to me, is a unique project because well, I want you to actually watch the Player Network video that we did, which goes into explaining everything. Now, the thing with these clusters is that they're $190, and that is affordable, given to the context that a lot of the nodes, which we are going to be talking about later in this video, and that have been on sale, let's say they started the sale on June or May, are roughly around that $1,000 ballpark. And what I said already on the previous Player Network video is that there's an actual supply of 9,600 clusters. So there's not really that many around, because some of them have like 20,000, 40,000, and that's just too much. That's just too much. So this is actually a pretty good number in my opinion. So it's not oversaturated. The buying price is pretty good. Will the actual value stay up? And you know, like how much is 60 player per week, and the power weight is 0.01%. I guess that's contrasted into the other networks right now. And this can be bought on Ethereum, Optimism, Arbitrum, Avalanche, and BNB and Polygon. So 6 different options, 6 different chains where you can do this purchase on Ethereum. So $190 right now, and the price goes up $5, I believe, every single... No, it goes $10 per tier, and the next tier is going to be happening in 100 nodes. So likely, I think you're going to have a whole day or maybe 2 days until the price goes up. I mean, $10 price jump is not really that much. But in terms of like affordable nodes that you can get into right now, I think this is definitely one of the more cheaper ones that you can play right now. Another one we're going to be talking about is Agent Layer, which has been a pretty big success. I think they started their sale back in June, and they also have a price jump of $5 per tier. There's a maximum supply of 20,000 nodes, which is reasonable given to the competition. And so far, already 6,800 have been sold, and I think that is partially due to the fact that they have a pretty good marketing strategy. and their project is pretty good. It's AI related, so you have, and then, by the way, this is the CEO also has done an interview with another YouTuber with a face, so the team is doxed. That's another thing I like about this project, because I'm pretty sure, and I'm just not talking about in a general sense, that there are a lot of projects which are just like spamming the same thing. Like, I'm sure that some of these node sales that are currently running are run by the same people, and they're going to be releasing a vaporware project or whatever, or not delivering anything. But the agent layer does seem pretty promising. Riding the AI wave obviously is going to be a big thing, and their model, which we're not going to go too much into this video, it's like a unique niche that they're kind of operating in, so it's not like overtly saturated. And the benefits obviously are going to be the daily rewards, and just so you know, the daily rewards are not kicking in yet, so that's going to be happening. And in case you're going to be using my referral, I guess you're going to be getting 10 to 15% cash. No, yeah, this is, no, never mind what I was supposed to say there. And yeah, okay, so you get more if you refer people in. This is also serving as a way to vote in the network, so it does also have a DAO functionality. A lot of the node sales in this list and in general, which are being sold, do not actually have any governance power whatsoever. So this is not just a token distribution, this is also having voting rights, and you can have the direction where the AI is going on, etc. And then you're going to be getting exclusive access to contents, events, and opportunities within the agent layer ecosystem. There has been, I mean, they have released some numbers already about how many people are like interacting with their network, how many people are already like participating, and those numbers actually were pretty good. So let me very quickly go on into the website, and this is $995 right now. It's a bit more expensive node, and that's what I said, that a lot of the nodes are currently hovering around that $1,000 price, and that's where a lot of the people are willing to, the price point that they're willing to buy at. But there's a lot of like interaction, I mean, explanation about the OS, how does everything work, and there's like even agent layer and the AVS stuff that they're basically trying to build out here and deepen. So I think this is a lot more of the higher end node projects right now available. But let's move into our next project. Next up we have Carve, and Carve is something that, well, we have talked about their airdrop previously, and that was a big campaign. That hasn't happened yet, by the way. I don't know if they're going to be doing that. And right now they obviously have the node sale going on, which was not marketed in the beginning, I believe, but this started back in June 5th. So this has been going on for a month, and currently we are at tier 8, and then there's going to be the last tier, which is going to be, these numbers are all over the place, by the way. Like, no, okay, actually. So it's going to be like pretty expensive towards the last tiers. And one of the negatives I'm going to be saying here out of the bat is that the supply of these nodes, I mean, how much there's going to be. So that is 30,000 nodes, and then it's going to be, so 35,000 nodes, which is a pretty high supply. And this is a bit more of the higher quality end of the projects right now. And current price is 0.3 Ethereum, which is around over $1,000. And it's a pretty expensive price point given to the fact that a lot of people got in. Where's tier 1 again? Okay, this is... Okay, it doesn't even show the tier 1, but whatever. So I presume it's 0.10 or something based on the numbers right here. So you're basically buying almost triple the price that people initially got in. But then again, if you're bullish on the project, it's not too bad. You can get a 10% cash back if you're going to be using Kagi code. That's not my code, that's his Kagi's code, so I don't have my own, so you can use his. He's a good channel, he makes a lot of good videos, so I definitely go support him. And I think overall, it's yeah, like I said, it's a more expensive one, and you're not exactly early, and there's going to be shit ton more nodes. Are they going to be burning the nodes or deciding at some point we're not going to be selling all of them or whatever? And those are kind of questions that we have. But I don't like the idea that there being so many nodes. Obviously, it doesn't matter if not all of them are being sold, but right now over 10,000 have been sold so far. So actually, I'm actually missing up on these numbers because some of these tiers have different amounts of nodes. So It might be even 50,000 nodes or something. They have a crazy amount of different nodes. So this is a very, very big supply of nodes. So that's a bit of a negative for me. But if you don't care about that, okay, that's the one opportunity. Moving on, we have Ton Square, which is still going on. And this is currently priced at $113. I think we were at, what do I want to say? We were probably like $87 maybe, or 13 ton at the point we were doing the video. It wasn't at least that much sold at that point. So it was a lot more affordable. The tokens can be now claimed, by the way, and you can stake them, but you're not able to trade them yet as of right now, based on my understanding. And this is a lot more affordable compared to a lot of the other entries on this whole list, so I wanted to add something that's cheaper. Obviously, there's always risk with these projects. You never really go. Ton is still very new environment. We don't know how big of its DeFi sector is originally going to be and how actively people are going to be, you know, trading certain tokens like the Ton Square token. But hey, I committed to buy a one of their nodes, and let's see how hopefully we're going to be getting our money back. And then lastly, I do want to remind also another node that we talked about a long time ago, and that is the high chain node. This is actually a good node sale in the sense that you get immediately tokens when you buy this thing. I think this also had Kagi's code. Let me actually see if that is applied here. Maybe it was Kagi. Okay, there we go. You can get even a discount with Kagi's code from the high chain node sale, which is pretty good. And this is good in like I was about to say, this one allows you to start earning the tokens already. The token is released, so you have a good idea of its price right now, and they have an actual game coming out. So this is a gaming based node, so a bit of a diversity. Obviously always good, depends on whatever you want to be investing in, game fee or AI or something else. This is one of the options that you can go for. And this does require hosting though, so you have to take that into account. It is lower than $1,000, but you're probably going to be paying maybe $60, maybe $50 for a year of hosting. The node maybe even lower than that, depending on what route you're going to be going. I hosted my high chain through one-click node service. I don't remember which one, but I'm going to be leaving it in the corner of this video. But that's basically what I have to share with you guys today in terms of these node sales. We will see. Will these nodes actually end up being lucrative investments? Will some of them be really good and a lot of them are going to be failing and not even selling out? It's interesting to see how it will basically panning out, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot more people doing node sales because it's a way to circumvent also regulation, because you're not selling tokens, you are selling nodes which are generating tokens. So yeah, but there are a lot of, you know, existing nodes which we could have talked about, like Gala nodes, and we had the, not Ronin, but I mean, yeah, there are a lot of very expensive nodes like Zai and etc. So these are a lot more on the $1,000 to $100 ballpark. And maybe we're going to be doing another video once there's going to be more nodes worth talking about. But in case you have any recommendations, leave them down below. Or in case you want to contact me through sponsorships, there's always Telegram and my email down below in the description in case you want to do something. But hey, thanks for watching for this video, and I will be seeing you in the next one when it will be dropping out. If you have any questions about the nodes, leave them in the comments down below.